All right, let's ask it from the other way. Uh, what are some wrinkles you'd like to see the Niners implement on defense? They were pretty vanilla last year under Nick Sorensen. So they have the element of surprise. Now they got a new defensive coordinator. They can implement a lot of wrinkles. What would you like to see something different?
I think it's just blitzes, man. Like we need more blitzes, more fake pressure, simulated blitzes. Like we need that. You can't have the quarterback knowing exactly what defense we're gonna play because we're just standing there. Like you know what I mean? There's no.
Let's talk about that.
It's just
I
too
got a
bland.
word for you. I got a word for you. Disguise.
Exactly.
Disguise, whether it's pressure or coverage.
Thing. Yeah, it's the same. Which this is what makes no sense to me is the same thing that the Seahawks were doing with Pete Carroll in the last couple of years before he got fired and Mike McDonald took over. So bland. And you can't tell me Shanahan wasn't licking his lips going, oh, I know exactly what to call because I'm watching what's going to happen. Like, what? And then we're doing the same thing. It just made no sense to me. So, we need disguise. We need simulated pressures. We need stuff like that. That's why I'm stoked for Upton Stout because watching that guy fly off the edge on a corner blitz is going to be so sick.
Exactly.
It's going to be so sick.
Nick Martin too.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm excited for this defense. Robert Saleh comes back. Like, how can you not be excited for this defense?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like last year, I can't remember one blitz that Nick Sorensen drew up, called, where it was like, hey, man, that was good. He got some guy completely unblocked. I never really seen it done like that. It was like every time he called a blitz, it's like, okay, there's the fifth guy, and he gets blocked, and that wasn't particularly creative at all. I think Saleh's going to really improve that. And I think the whole idea is on any given snap, the other team shouldn't know how many people are rushing and who those people are. Exactly. Like it could be 4, but maybe one of the D linemen's dropping out and a linebacker or a safety is like, that's how Seattle's going to be under Mike McDonald.
And Mikel could do that. Mikel could do that because Mikel's so long and athletic.
Yes,
100%.
So I want to see that in terms of like pressure, because you could argue that maybe Bosa hasn't fallen off. It's just like their pass rush is so predictable and vanilla that all you got to do is sort of double him, and no one else is really going to do anything. But maybe if you could make it less predictable, it could be better. And then in terms of coverage too, I feel like the Niners are so like, you can look at them pre-snap and be like, okay, the middle of the field's closed, it's going to stay closed. Middle of the field's open, it's going to stay open. We need more late post-snap rotation.
Yeah. My question is though, do you think that it's been bland because of our safeties? Like, to me, it's almost like they don't trust Jair. Mustafa's obviously still really young, and he's coming off the injuries, so who knows if he's going to play the first couple games. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. But it's still not like we have like good safeties where I'm like, okay, I trust them to blitz. Like I trust them in the run game for sure, but it's like I don't necessarily trust them to blitz and cover at this on different plays. And so it almost makes me think that that's why it's vanilla, because they're like, hey, we want to blitz a corner, but like we don't trust a safety to cover CeeDee Lamb. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, it's true. Like if you want to get exotic on defense and you want to start rushing 5, then you have to feel really confident in all of your corners.
Yeah.
Because you're playing man. Yeah. And if you don't, then you're playing zone and rushing 4 and getting, destroyed by the best quarterbacks in the league. You can't play zone and rush 4 against Joe Burrow. He's going to complete 90% of his passes.
I love Joe Burrow, man.
He's so good.
Same. He's really good. That would be awesome if he was the quarterback for the 49ers. That'd be awesome.
It would be pretty good. But Brock Purdy's great.
He's
awesome. He's Grant, so look at you. Oh, Grant, you changed. It's usually Brock Purdy sucks. He's terrible.
What? I love Brock Purdy.
I love how he did it just like you two, looking straight at the camera.
Sucks.
No, but Curtis Rourke, he's probably going to take his job, right? 100%.
Well, yeah. I mean, Curtis Rourke, he's taller.
Taller.
Okay, so that means I can play quarterback because I'm 6'7". I'm better than Brock Purdy.
You're legitimately 6'7".
Yeah.
Are you still growing?
Hopefully, I think a little bit.
I mean, he's 19,
I was like 6'7", like a couple months ago. I think I'm like 6'7", and like I'm like 6'7.5".
Oh my!
So I think
goodness.
a little bit.
You're gonna top out at 6'8". So
hopefully,
did you play any sports growing up?
Soccer.
Were you a goalie?
No, I was a center midfielder.
Really? At 6'7"?
That's insane.
That's what's
Maj
up.
is the kid. Did the basketball coach like just put him out there and he's like, he's not gonna score, but he's just a body. He's just a big body.
No, it's because I hit my growth spurt really late. Like grade 12, I was like 6'3", and then I just hit my growth spurt after. Oh, like 6'3" is pretty tall, but yeah.
So you weren't like the header master?
No, I was. That's why if you just get me in the box, I'm heading in and out.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Come on, center midfielder.
All right.
Come on,
Center midfield is usually the best player on the team.
come on, let's go.
Come on. I played outside mid because I didn't have a great touch. It was like 2 touches for Grant, maybe 3. We're gonna give and go on the wing, okay? Just give it back and run. Give it back and run. Yeah, give it back. Thanks.
That's awesome.
I'm sort of out of things to talk about, but we could keep bullshitting. I don't know. We did
Like,
good
this
for
is
34 minutes.
This is such a tough part. Grant, like I said before the show, I don't know how you do this. Like, ask your chat, what can we talk about? There's nothing going on.
I mean, no one's gotten arrested in a week.
Wait, breaking news: Brock Purdy's traded to the Titans, guys.
Oh.
Like, you can't really talk about anything.
Yeah.
Well, Grant,
I mean,
like,
I thought we did a
you're
good
super
job talking
gassed.
about scheme and stuff for a minute. I think our brainstorming was helpful. If Kyle were watching and Salah were watching, they'd have to be like, you know what? They actually did give us good suggestions.
I just want to. I'm just excited for like actual camp when we see the rookies go against the vets and see what we have. Because like I'm excited about Jordan Watkins, right? And like you brought up the good points where he looks the part. He looks like he belongs, size wise, speed wise, everything.
So far, so good. Yeah.
I want to see him against Demo. Like that's what I want.
Yeah.
I want to see him against Demo. I want it to be something like that where you're like, okay, he's got something, right? Because we know what we have in Demo. It's just stuff like that. I'm excited.
We got to see Upton Stout against Juwan.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm going to a couple.
Be a starting
games this
nickel.
year.
Well, here's the matchup.
Yeah.
You want to prove you're not too short? Well, here's Juwan.